Happy early Valentine's Day, everybody. Today we're going to talk about what to watch on Valentine's Day. That way you and your loved ones don't have to fight about it. I've got my top 5 picks for Valentine's Day coming at you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you for the kisses. Hey lovebirds, welcome back to TLTV. This week we are going to go through my top 5 movie picks of what to watch on this Valentine's Day. Now, your man may not like rom-coms. You yourself may not like rom-coms. They're girly, they're mushy, they're squishy, they're formulaic. But I'm going to save you the trouble of looking for something to watch because I've got the 5 best picks for Valentine's flicks. Coming in at number 5, About Time. The night after another unsatisfactory New Year's party, Tim, played by Domhnall Gleeson, finds out from his father, played by Bill Nighy, that the men in their family have the ability to travel through time. Tim cannot change history, but he can change what happens and has happened in his own life. Being a romantic, he sets out to make the woman he adores, Mary, played by Rachel McAdams, fall in love with him. Easier said than done. He gets the girl, but comes to realize that there are consequences to playing with time and must tread carefully in the events he changes. Tim finds out that his abilities can't save him from the ups and downs that affect everyone in life, whether you can manipulate time or not. This movie has some comedic moments, but it's definitely the most sappy of the list. That being said, I love this movie. The story is original and it has such depth and heart that it really pulls you in and takes you along in this journey and just, it tugs on the heartstrings. It really does. Coming in at number 4, Pitch Perfect. This movie follows an all-girls a cappella group called the Barden Bellas, who, up until last year, were top dogs in the competitive world of a cappella singing. After a slight mishap, they are looking to get back on top with some fresh blood, which includes the aspiring DJ Becca, played by Anna Kendrick, and Fat Amy, played by Rebel Wilson, who can only be described as a modern female Falstaff, but way funnier.
You call yourself Fat Amy?
Yeah, so twig bitches like you don't do it behind my back.
It all boils down to a guys versus girls singing competition for the girls to get their groove back. This movie is more calm than rom, so it makes for a good light-hearted movie night cheering for the underdogs. Plus, any movie that starts out with a girl vomiting on stage during a singing competition is gonna be funny. Trust me, it's hilarious. So if you haven't seen this one, check it out. Coming in at number 3, 10 Things I Hate About You. Now, you may or may not know that this movie is actually a remake. A 111-year-old remake, to be exact, as this story is a modern adaptation of Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. As the story goes, we follow our love-struck teenagers Cameron and Bianca, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Larissa Oleynik, who cannot date until Bianca's older sister agrees to date. Enter Joey Donner, played by Andrew Keegan, who tries to manipulate the situation so he can date Bianca by setting up her older sister Kat, played by Julia Stiles, with the resident mystery bad boy, played by the late great Heath Ledger. R.I.P. Of course, things never go as planned, but there's a lot of fun to be had along the way. This movie is just plain fun. It's cute and classic, tale turned modern, full of 90s nostalgia. Plus, fun fact, it was filmed at a rival high school of my home state of Washington. Coming in the number 2 spot, The Princess Bride. It starts innocently enough with a grandpa reading a story to his grandson who's homesick from school. But this is no ordinary story. It just so happens to be one of the greatest love stories of all time. It's a fairy tale adventure that follows a young woman named Buttercup, played by Robin Wright, and her true love Wesley, played by Cary Elwes. But like I said, this is no ordinary love story. It has sword fights, revenge, inconceivable acts of bravery, and so much more.
Bye-bye, boys! Have fun storming the castle!
This movie is the oldest on the list, but it definitely stands the test of time. It's a classic in so many ways, but at its core, it is truly a love story. With fiery swamps and rodents of unusual size, of course. Coming in at the top spot, crazy, stupid love. Cal Weaver, played by Steve Carell, had it all. A good job, beautiful house, nice kids, and a loving wife, played by Julianne Moore. However, this facade of a perfect life quickly came crashing down when Cal's wife Emily cheats on him and asks for a divorce. Thrust into the single life for the first time in decades, the now single Cal floats adrift until he meets the suave and debonair Jacob, played by Ryan Gosling. Jacob helps Cal to reinvent himself and finds his confidence again. Madness ensues when the playboy falls in love with Hannah, played by Emma Stone. This movie has it all. It's beautifully written, it's well acted, and it will tug at your heartstrings while you're laughing your ass off. That's why this movie gets the #1 spot in my top 5 picks for Valentine's flicks, so if you haven't seen it, check it out tomorrow night. What are your favorite movies for Valentine's Day? Let us know in the comments and share this video with your shmushpot. Will you be my shmushpot? Yes? Yes? Will you be my shmushpot? No? Okay. Next week, we're going to talk about why Lois Lane needs to die to save the DCEU. That's nerd speak for the DC movies. No, not the Avengers, the other ones. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Yeah, those ones. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and like my page on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest episodes of TLTV. You can also follow me on social media at Tyler J. Lamar and on the Stardust app at TLTV for all my raw reactions to the latest movies, TV episodes, and trailer releases. Thanks again for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, Smushpots.